Hi everyone, it's time for Music Fundamentals with your Director of Music, Adam Hughes. So we've talked a little bit about stepwise motion. Okay, remember that's when you go from one line to the next space or one space to the next line. It's really easy to sing, it feels right, feels good. And we've talked about thirds. Those are when you go from one line up to the very next line or down to the very next line, or one space up to the very next space or down to the next space. And they're kind of like skip counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 5. And that's what it feels like to sing those. I thought we should also talk a little bit about wider skips. So there are, of course, there's stepwise motion, there are thirds, fourths, fifths, sixths, sevenths, yada, 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 so on, so on. And we could go and have a video for each one, but I just don't think it's worth it. Suffice it to say that sometimes you skip more than a third, and we call those leaps. We call a third a skip, and anything bigger than a third is really a leap, because it feels like your voice has to leap up or down. A good example of this, well, if you just think about it, I guess, if I play a leap would be like, right? My Bonnie lies over thee, right? Not a terribly church-oriented song, but that's the first one that came to mind. So yeah, it's a big leap at the beginning. Yeah, big leap. We of course have hymns that do this. One that I happened to flip to just now was Rock of Ages, Cleft for Me. Right? The word cleft, it's a big leap after the word ages. Rock of Ages, cleft for me. And even this is a skip. Let me hide, right? The word let from me. So skips, the thing to remember about them is just to go for it. And, if you miss, you miss. And next time you'll be fine. I know that's, we all like to be perfect. At least I like to be perfect, and I assume that some people are kind of like me. But you know what? Singing in church is not about being perfect. It's about singing, and it's about proclaiming the words, the saving words that are found in our hymnody. Our faith is shaped a lot by what we sing. So you know what? It doesn't really matter if it's perfectly done. What matters is that it is having an effect on you and on the people around you. And you know what? Go for it. That's what I say. Anyhow, so that's a really big skip, right? Rock of Ages, cleft for me. Yeah, so those large skips, you got to watch out for those. They're anything larger than a third, they look big on the page. When you see them coming, you want to make sure you give a lot of air as you go up for that higher note, especially if it's going up for a higher note. You want to give a lot of air down here, cleft for me, right? So that you don't have to kind of go, because if you do this, you're reaching for it. Won't work so well. But if you reach from down here, you can even hear the change in my voice. Down here, you'll really get up to that note. It'll be no problem at all. All right, so this has been another edition of Music Fundamentals. Hope you have a good week. See ya.